Imagine building a rocket, not in a
32 seconds
factory,
into the flight.
not with endless
The
meetings,
3 liquid
but
fuel
in a
main engines
single
soon will throttle
connected
back to
digital
72% of
workspace
rated
where
performance, down to the
every
budget,
engineer,
reducing the stress
every
on the shuttle as it
design,
goes
every
transonic.
model, and every simulation lives together in real time. That's not just a dream. It's the mission of a company few people have heard of, a startup backed by some of the biggest names in tech, including billionaire investor Peter Thiel. The company is called Rollup, and its goal is simple: to change how hardware gets built. Not just software, not just apps, complex physical hardware like satellites, drones, rockets, and defense systems built faster, cheaper, and with far fewer mistakes than ever before. Because today, hardware development sucks. Different engineering teams use different tools. Mechanical engineers run one program, analytical engineers run another. Documentation lives in email. CAD files sit in shared drives. Nothing talks to each other. And millions of dollars and months of time get wasted just because of communication problems alone. So, in 2021, frustrated with this chaos, a systems engineer named Colin Mickles decided to build something better. He had worked on flight software at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, at Blue Origin, and at Varda Space Industries, places where engineers build the most advanced machines in the world, and where inefficiency isn't just expensive, it can cost lives. Instead of fragmented tools, Mickles imagined a unified platform, a workspace where hardware engineers can model systems, share analysis, review CAD designs, create documentation, and iterate all in one place. No emails, no endless meetings, no lost files. A living, breathing digital model of the system itself, a single source of truth for engineering teams. This is the core of Rollup's platform. What makes Rollup different isn't just that it's a collaboration tool. It's that it treats hardware development more like software development. Everything is real time. Every change is visible. Every engineer stays in sync. Think of it like version control, but for complex physical machines, not code. It uses system modeling, requirements management, integrated CAD viewing and annotation, real-time communication, analytical workflows using Python, MATLAB, and more, all inside an intuitive web platform. That might sound niche, but the problems Rollup solves are huge. Satellites cost millions to build, and even small mistakes delay launches by months. Drones require hundreds of engineers spread across disciplines. Defense systems, where safety and reliability matter most, still run on old-school workflows that don't scale. Rollup cuts through all of that, and the startup has quietly attracted serious backing for its vision. In May 2024, Rollup emerged from stealth with a $5.6 million seed round led by Andreessen Horowitz and Thiel Capital, the venture firm run by Peter Thiel. That's a vote of confidence that tech elites believe this is more than a tool. They think it's a foundational platform. If you control how hardware is engineered, you control how quickly the future gets built. Rollup is already being eyed by early-stage aerospace and defense companies as a core part of their workflow, and it's not just about speed, it's about reducing risk. Traditionally, engineers spend up to 30% of their time on non-engineering work, like meetings, emails, and data wrangling. Rollup automates much of that and gives teams real-time insight into changes across a project. That means fewer mistakes, fewer late-stage redesigns, and faster time to market. But this isn't just about startups sending rockets into space. It's about modernizing industries that have been stuck in the past. Old defense contractors still rely on decades-old software and siloed engineering tools. Rollup challenges that. It's a Silicon Valley mentality applied to the physical world, and that's a big deal. Because if engineers can build complex hardware faster, cheaper, and with fewer mistakes, companies win, countries win, and progress, whether in aerospace, defense, robotics, or even renewable energy, accelerates. Some might argue that a tool like Rollup isn't glamorous. It doesn't grab headlines like AI, it doesn't promise immortality like biotech, but without the infrastructure of engineering, great ideas stay stuck on the drawing board. Peter Thiel has a history of betting on companies that aim to rebuild industries from the ground up, whether it's AI, defense, or, in this case, the tools that make physical technology possible. Rollup isn't just a startup, it's a bet on the future of hardware, and on the belief that the next generation of technology will be built not by accident, but by design. This is Rise of Companies, where we explore the companies building tomorrow.